Hey guys, it's Tyler, and I've gotten a lot of questions on, the last video and, what, how the suspension kit rides and how that cop just talked to me. He was wondering what I was doing, but yeah. So basically, how the suspension rides, a little bit about my last kit, lift kit, and so I decided to make another video on pretty much that stuff. So first things first, so like I said in the last video, the kit is a 5.5 inch Iron Rock long arm kit, and on the freeway it rides really nice. It's very stable, no issues with wandering or anything like that. It's a really strong kit, and surprisingly for long arm, I know a lot of long arm kits don't ride as well on the freeway, but this one rides really nice. Sometimes I'll even disconnect the sway bar and drive it around like that because it's fun, and it even rides nice on the freeway without the sway bar. I mean, it can be a little scary at times, but it's 100% doable. I do have some kind of vibration, some driveline vibration coming from the rear somewhere. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know I have to replace a few parts, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, I haven't really figured it out, and hopefully the replacement parts will make that go away. So a little bit about the last kit I had. The sticker's right on the back right there, Rubicon Express. I still have it on there. It was a short arm kit made by Rubicon Express, and I think it was about 4.5 inch lift, and when I take that off-road, I was able to go over whoops and everything that I needed to. Not like super fast, like you'll see the pre-runners, but you could still go over them without bottoming out and everything like that. I even had, when I was off-roading at a trail called Cleghorn, there was a guy in a TJ that came up to me, and he said that he's like, dang, that thing's got a lot of flex for short arm. I was like, oh yeah, it's a Rubicon Express, and he had a Rubicon Express as well. And so it's one of those kits that just it performs really well off-road, and it was just such a good overall kit that I can talk good on it. And for the price of it, it performed really well. And honestly, if you're looking to do something cheaper like that, just like a simple off-road kit that'll help with articulation, help with the rigidity of everything, just do some short arms, and that's all I can say. So back to this Iron Rock long arm kit. So I got to trimming a little bit right in here. I trimmed off a lot of this stuff right here, but I figured out that it still rubs, and it also, right before it hits the bump stop, it touches the fender, so I'm definitely gonna have to trim that even more. But this, I'm thinking about just cutting off all of this stuff from the unibody out, because I don't think you need it, and I really want to do it once I get frame stiffeners, because I don't want to take any rigidity out of the body and risk something cracking or breaking because it's not strong enough. Also in the rear, I had flexed it out, and I figured out that right before it hits the bump stop as well, it touches the door, touches the fender. So I'm gonna have to move the axle back an inch, a half inch, and I looked at it and it's not close to the diff touching the gas tank. That's what I was afraid of. If I move it back, it's gonna touch, which I don't want that to happen. But yeah, just a few more little tweaks, and this thing, I can take it out and have a whole lot of fun with it. So my plan for this Jeep is I'm gonna be keeping the 35s. I don't think I'm gonna go any bigger. If I do, I would be upgrading axles and stuff like that. But yeah, keep the 35s, and you know, put some bumpers on it and some more armor, especially on the front axle. Needs sliders, rear bumper. I got the spare wheel for the spare tire, so I can finally mount that somewhere after I build a bumper. But yeah. So I know in the last video I had said that I'm going to be putting pucks in the right there so the bump stop hits it earlier, but when I flexed it out and it hit the bump stop, all I had to do was just clear this stuff out and you know, I'm going to cut the fender, so I don't have to do much for it to fully flex out without pucks. So I'm not going to do the pucks, I don't think, so we'll see about that. But yeah, it's you know, the 35s, they fit really well for, you know, not a lot of trimming. Definitely need, like I said, I need to do a lot of trimming and move it back in the rear, but the 35s do fit on a ZJ. So to answer a few comments, the travel up and down, I am not 100% sure. It's a lot, and I have kind of drooped it out, and you know, the top of the tires somewhere around the middle of the hub right now, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it has, you know, it has a decent amount of upward and, you know, downward travel. Another thing is the last tires I ran on this Jeep were 31s with the other kit, and they were a perfect size. I had no issues with rubbing. I don't know if you can go 33s, maybe with a little higher of a lift. You may get a little bit of rubbing, but easily just trim some fenders and or bumpers and you could fit them. Another question was, did I move the front axle forward? Yes, I did. I moved it forward about 1.5 inches, I believe. Not too much. I just wanted to stretch it a little bit, and you know, I didn't really think about rubbing or anything. I just wanted to stretch it. The rear I was a little concerned about because of the gas tank, like I said, but I'm pretty sure they'll clear it and I won't have any issues with that. So I'll be able to stretch the rear without having any issues like I wanted to, and you know, just give it a little bit longer of a wheelbase. I also got a few comments on the, you know, the cost of this Jeep and how much I put into it and everything. So let me clear it up. So I pretty much put total with everything, even including the Jeep, around 9 or 10 grand, and that's not a whole lot over the course of, you know, a little over a year. And for what you can get out of it, it's so worth it. So I hope this answered a lot of questions. I was pretty much making this video just to answer comments and stuff like that. Hopefully soon I'll be making a video of my friend's Jeep, the WJ, like I said in the last video. And I'm also going to be making a video of my dad's Land Cruiser that he built, or LX 470, pretty much same thing, but it's fully overland build and it's really cool. I know he didn't put too much money into it, a lot of it's custom built, so you know, you could save a lot of money with just building things by yourself and on your own, and you know, learning to fabricate or getting a friend that knows how to fabricate to help you out with it. But I know he has this whole drawer system in the back, and he built that all himself with out of just wood, and you could really cut costs down with doing things yourself. That's definitely what I've learned about this thing. And so yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. If you have any more questions, comments, just put them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, and if you know, I need to make another video on something, I will. I know I got a question about the install of this long arm kit, and it's kind of hard to make a video when it's already on there, but I could do my best to, you know, show you how I installed it, all the things that went wrong, or you know, the things that went smoothly. Just I could show you guys all that stuff if you would like. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.